It started.
All right. Wait till you do the thing.
Welcome back for another Let's Play. Today we'll be playing The Blood Price. This is our 11th episode, surely. We're gonna game so freaking hard. Episode 17, can't believe it. Let's get in there.
I'm
Can I
bloody
get a
DM.
quick,
I'm bloody
super
DM.
fast recap from... Hey, I'm Pricey DM.
And I'm bloody DM.
And I'm...
And you're watching the Blood Price.
Blood.
Let's go. Max, give us a recap. He's muted.
Sure. Ignore the background noise.
There's no background.
This is actually
No
session
background
10.
Oh, let's go. Okay. So we have defeated both the Sleet Serpent and the Frost Feathered Rock by blinding the rock and then choosing to kill him out of combat. But when that was all going on, Jod relearned all of his memories from earlier. Icarus almost died again, and then Icarus prayed to his blood god. And he's, he missed the slideshow. He read it backwards, so he's getting his shit in order. And I believe it was just a lot of combat last session.
Well done.
Wow.
Epic recap. Thank you so much, Icarus. You're so
Amen.
cool. All right, and now we resume back at the area. Let's look at the Kyle and Damascus underneath the area.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. So, out of character, is this like an hour-ish break where we can take a short rest and spend some hit dice, or?
That's up to you.
You can choose to stay long, but it's up to you guys.
Yeah, I think. I think out of character, it makes a lot of sense for us to like chill out for an hour, and like, take a breather.
Maybe not in the ice
Well,
area.
Before that happens, everyone should get back together and like process what just happened.
Anyways, yeah. So Damascus has last session. Damascus figured out that this was one of the Titans, the Frost Titans specifically, that was involved here, and that's why there's suddenly an icy dungeon in the middle of the catacombs. And because of that, Damascus is deeply disturbed because any kind of titanic activity is a threat to the stability of reality and an offense to his god Yari. And given that we already have the presence of a most foul titan in the party, with Amatias via
Atalanash. Yes.
Atalanash, sorry. Yeah.
No, that was good.
Names. Yeah. Yeah, Atalanash. Anyways, because of that, Damascus is deeply disturbed. Is there any more information I can get from this kind of little dome area? Probably like investigation check or some other kind of intelligence-based check.
Yeah, you can do an investigation check.
Yep. No advantage or anything.
So you're able to discern quite a bit from this area. While you're investigating, you actually hear the conversation also that is going on between Akan and Phil when you read out the rules of the thing. So you get that information too. You can hear it's just it's this in the Discord. Oh. So you hear that as well. You see that Kyle is harvesting the bones of the Sleet Serpent. You're seeing that this clearly, like, from what you're piecing together, they put together, like, these are beasts of burden. The rock and the serpent are quite difficult things to take care of as a cultist, right? This is like a lot of effort being put out here. You think this is like a little bit more than the average expeditionary force.
Yeah.
And you see that, like, this area might have something, so you start to get pieced together. You start looking into more of it. You're like, why is something that is, more than a regular expeditionary force of a Titanic cultist group, why are they here? You start looking into the actual area around you, a grand mausoleum that's been hidden from time, and then hearing Akan say that there seems to be something that the Frost Titan wants with the crypts of Aphros. The crypts of Saint. And you also lastly see that in the area where the snake was burrowing, the bottom is kind of dented. It almost seems like it was trying to burrow in, so that it's your ceiling. Yeah. It looks like the snake was trying to burrow into the crypt above you.
Okay. That is actually really, really good to know.
You did roll a 20.
Yeah, no, that's some fucked up shit. All right. Have we identified whose crypt this is?
Nope.
Not at all.
Okay.
You do have someone who's really good at figuring this kind of thing out, though, in your party.
Yeah, I was gonna say this seems like it. Well, Damascus is figuring out. My God, that snake was trying to get into this here crypt. And then we cut to someone who's figuring out what the fuck this crypt this is.
What you mean right there?
Phil, you were just telling Phil that that you were not interested in looking at the crypt in any way, shape, or form.
I'd rather not interact with this crypt.
Okay. Oh shit, I'm muted.
You're not muted.
You were not muted.
I turned it off. All right, fine. For once. All right, there, buddy. I guess I'm just gonna have to go join the party myself. And you said there are doors here?
Yeah, no, there's doors there.
Do I slip and slide?
No, you don't. There seems to be the magical presence that was forcing you to slip is gone.
In fact, this ice isn't even that slippery. Like,
you take a step on it and you're like, I've been on like...
I feel pretty stable.
I've been on more slippery, dry ground.
I point towards the hole and I'd be like, they are down there, not through the door.
Feels very
I am
confidently
down
already walking
here,
through.
not through the door.
You face plant into the door. It does not open.
Ouch. I'm looking for the rat. I'm
Hey,
still
remember
pissed.
I'm down the hole right here.
But I've
Around-
been down there. There's no rat down there.
Nope, no rat down here.
Bill's gonna
That-
start trying to push the door open.
Wait. What? Damascus, are you a rat?
No, I'm a refined gentleman, you see?
Nope, no rat down here.
Roll athletics, Phil.
Roll rat.
Where
Roll
did the rat go?
Oh, you meant a literal rat. I thought you were asking if I was some kind of traitor.
that was the
Oh, a
funny
con
part.
had him by the feet.
Yes, and he's probably long gone now. We must regroup.
Alright, fair enough, buddy.
How long do I have to
really hard time?
Nope.
Phil's
Shit.
gonna hit the door again in frustration, though.
Roll athletics.
Shit.
Alright, you hit it, you try and push it open, but it does not budge, even a slight bit.
In your frustrations, you chip part of your hand.
Oh, wow.
Ouch!
There goes another one.
Another finger.
I guess while they're doing that, I would have I'm still flying for another good while from my potions. I'm just sort of like floating over here and just like, holy shit.
As you float over, you see your familiar friend. Shoot.
Oh. Hello. Oh, hey. I was just about to go looking for you.
That's cool. I don't know what I was standing on, but it was green and I didn't like it.
It was ice, it
You
was
were
snow.
buried in snow.
Snowball, you were in a snowball.
Why was it green?
I don't know. Who's the artist here? That's a
It's
that's
like a
sci-
teal.
It's like a yeah, it's like a cyan.
They rubbed grass stains on your snowball.
Well, were you guys fighting
There was some
something
paint.
in here?
Hey,
Like,
while I'm talking, in the past 3 weeks, did anyone ever go talk to Baboom to get my gun?
oh, I got it for you right here. Oh,
Thank you.
I'm actually carrying
You
it on my
actually
back.
did pick it up.
Let's Go!
I'll like do a cool flip with it, and as I'm flipping it, I'll pop the shells out of it. It's a shotgun, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do like a flip with it and pop the shells out and catch them in my other hand, and then snap
So
it shut
cool.
and hand you the handle.
Wow.
And then I'll toss you the shells afterward. Just like, sorry, I've been shot like that before. I want to make sure there were no live rounds.
Oh no, don't worry. I won't shoot you. I'm gonna
God,
shoot this rock over here.
Famous last words.
Oh,
What
no.
is this?
Right.
Shoot, as you walk over here, you notice something.
Who drew a sword in the
That has been there since last session. I'll have you guys
No.
know. I do that.
Ice!
Oh,
You
man.
guys, shoot, you will notice, Mandy, you've never seen this before in your life, but shoot, you have seen this. This is actually the blade that the rat folk was carrying during your fight.
The rat?
Oh.
What is this,
The-
a
the guy-
medium
so
sword?
There was a guy that was being held down that Phil really wanted to kill, and he threw his cool sword. Wait, that thing did a lot of damage.
Okay.
Wait, pick that up, pick that up.
What's
I'm surprised they saw it again.
I pick it up.
Shoot, as you get close to it, something happens.
Oh, ice,
You die.
ice.
You die. No.
You live!
As you get close to it, please make me...
It's cursed.
If there's
Which
any
one is it?
investigation or like intelligence-based check, I am failing it. I want to let you know. My intelligence is 6. I kid you not.
I believe in you.
Okay.
Am I crazy to tell you which one is it?
Look, I just rolled a nat 20 with +0. You'll be
No.
fine.
My intelligence is 6. You don't understand.
I believe in you.
No, that's markedly worse.
Alright, make me a con save as you get close to it. As
Oh, okay.
a
what
small little,
yeah.
God damn it, a small uptick in wind will cause a small blizzard to be swirling at your feet.
Ooh,
Anyone else
cold.
imagining the like rolling system in Baldur's Gate right now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I hear the successful noise.
Yeah.
Alright, a 16 will save shoot as you walk up. It's a little chilly.
There's been good and great sound design. Is good sound design works. Great sound design is memorable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember anything.
Shoot, as you get close, there's an icy sword.
I pick it up.
It's very easy.
As you grab it, oh, it's stuck in the ice. Ah. You might have to roll athletics to pull it out.
But now I saw the swirl
Oh,
of
yeah,
wind,
you
and I'll
definitely
like
saw it.
it would be like, what the hell?
This is kind of stuck in there.
Hey, that looks kind of sick. Here, let me help you out. I am assisting you.
Oh my god! The help
I get
action.
another roll. Is it right? Oh,
Oh
well,
no.
Teammates!
Does a 17 pull it out?
Yes, a 17 absolutely pulls it out as you both yank it. Mandy, as you get close to it, please make me a con save.
A con save.
What?
Oh,
Stop talking about my
boy.
character.
Alright, you're
Good,
fine.
good thing I'm proficient in those.
You're proficient in his character?
Yeah. Alright. You yoink it out, and
You
does
now-
it feel magical? Like,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
as I got like a hand on the handle, I'd kind of like to just like take an eye at it, you know, just like see what
big
is
on
this
swords.
thing.
You can have it.
Oh,
Shoot gives it to you.
sweet, thanks. I'd like to investigate it or Arcana check it or something to try to identify what's magical about it.
It looks like it gets really cold. Please roll.
What?
Which one?
Arcana.
Arcana. All right.
You're
that's
good at this.
Saving throw. That was the wrong check.
You're playing an artificer.
Are there stats for a shotgun?
I
by
would
the way?
like to
There are
use
stats for
one of
shotgun,
the
you'll have to
uses
figure
of
them out.
my 7th level feature, Flash of Genius. Whenever I or a creature make an ability or saving throw, you can add my int modifier to it. I can use this equal to proficiency, equal to my int modifier. Cool. So I get another +5 to that.
18.
So 18.
All right. You're looking at it, and you hold it in your hands, you grip it, and when you look at it, you pop your flash of genius, and you can see runes in a different light that run the length of the polearm. You see that this is not just an ordinary, weapon. It's not just necessarily a sword, but rather it has quite a long handle. It might be considered a polearm, honestly. But it is sword shaped, like a Zweihander kind of. It has a hard steel handle covered in a black leather. The cold metal soaks throughout all of it. The cold of the metal soaks throughout all of it. You can feel it coming from the blade itself, even through the leather grips. At the end of it is a sharpened sword. It looks like it's composed entirely of black ice. You poke at it and it's incredibly durable. With not so much as a nick alongside any of the blade, even though it's been dug into other matter.
Cool. So it's a black ice, very tough blade. Does it feel like it has some properties that would be gained by attuning to it?
Oh, absolutely. And with an 18, you're able to identify the runes on it, but you won't know the effect of it necessarily. So you saw what the rat was able to do, but you might have seen what the rat was able to do with it, which might key you in. But you can tell that this blade is named Edge of Gellis. You know that Gellis is the name of the Frost Titan. This is very clearly a Titanic relic. You get the idea that if you attune to this item, you will not necessarily be bound to service or anything like that. It is not a cursed item, in the sense.
Okay.
And that you can tell that it is, knowing where it's from and knowing it's the blade's name, you can tell this is a very magical item with a name like that.
Yeah. Cool.
Attuning to the item would of course let you use its abilities.
I have added that to my inventory. Because I'm assuming it's a martial weapon and I cannot use it.
You don't know. You get
Cool.
the idea that you might not be able to use it, but a lot of these items that are magical, they kind of like change to the wielding.
Alright, so I'll stow it away and then I'll look down to shoot and be like, so, by the way, funny running into you here. Is the rest of your group here? You guys just going through the catacombs, or what's happening?
David?
I was asking, shoot, is the rest of your group here or something? Because, I can't really see the others. They're on the far side of this.
Really have no idea.
You were right behind me.
Honestly, that's par for the course.
Who are you? What's your name?
Oh, I'm a bird.
Alright, well, I'm gonna assume at least the catacomb recording guy's around here somewhere, so I'm gonna go look for him. I got some news to tell your group.
Okay.
Oh, hey!
I'm in the ground.
You're just, treading water?
No, I'm standing on the ice. I'm just looking down in the hole. I got my arms crossed.
I'm still sort of just floating along until this potion runs out, because the ice is cold and I am barefoot. I'll see Akon and, go over and be like, oh, you are here. Perfect.
Ah, Mandy.
Is it... Oh, I see at least one other guy. Is your whole group here? You guys get back together?
I'm
I think the others are
assuming.
down the hole, buddy.
Yes, two of them are down into the hole. But I am
Hey, where'd you
assuming
come
you
from,
saw Icarus?
The big ass skeleton?
Yes, that would be him.
Yeah, I saw him. He seemed to be fine. Looks over at Chris is very much not fine.
That
Oh,
Then
is...
where I come from, I trade secret.
What?
Phil asked where did I come from?
Oh.
Trade secret. Alright, well it's cold as hell in here, so I'm gonna go back out to the hallway. Try to see if we can get everyone together. I got some news.
We will be there. And I'll take a dive into the ground.
I'm gonna go fly back over to where Icarus is. That's gonna take me a while.
Right as you're like diving into the ground, I'm gonna like just call. Hey Phil, could you give me a hand? Oh, and then you appear like through the wall, like swimming through the wall. Oh, hey, Colin.
We are needed in the main hallway.
Okay, perfect. Here,
I will help you.
Wait, yeah. Take this. I just start handing you bones.
I'll like lift them with one hand and kind of just like with the other hand like swim back up the wall.
These are the remnants of the stuff that I got.
I'll put them on the ice right here. Freehand
My
it.
character did not save.
Those are all the bones right
Can
there.
Can I import my Kyle that I did save? Where is?
Nope, you're banned.
Okay, perfect.
I'm reaching out a hand. And so is Phil. Hurry.
Alright, I run up as much as I can and then I grab his hand.
Yeah. I was gonna say, otherwise I can extend the hockey stick down.
Hockey stick it's a little long.
Yeah, that might be better. Just extend the hockey stick down and I'll pull, like, your arm, or just help you pull up.
I grab on with my goop arm.
Ew.
I'll pull you up.
Nice.
Is Damascus getting out of there?
Damascus.
Wait.
You are needed. Thank you. Right. Pick up your bones.
Sorry, I was mute. I forgot that I muted myself because of the plane.
They are right there.
All right, as I'm going back over towards Icarus, he was doing like some fucking ritual, right?
Yeah, yeah. Do you know who the
Icarus has time to do stuff on his own.
We left the tunnels. We're go back now.
With your
We're headed over.
With your religion checks, you have a feeling that something has been heard, but that you won't receive an answer immediately.
Okay. Gets the text, and I'm left on
Oh
red.
yeah, by the way, because I really just don't have the wherewithal to control two characters, I think that Dune would just sort of like be like, "Nope, I'm out of here," and just dip.
Yep.
Dune dips?
Just left over.
No! I wanted to role play with your evil character.
Actually,
you are role playing with his evil character.
I do have the wherewithal to control him if I wanted to, but I don't know if, it's fair for me to have two characters. Making excuses. Anyway.
He's complaining about having two characters, but he has three right now.
You know what? Bring him back.
Grab
Bring him
the
back.
wall.
Fuck it. I have an idea. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do for
Okay.
Dune here.
You should combine all three of your characters together to make a Megatron
super character.
character.
Yeah.
Megatron
Yeah.
character.
Fusion, go!
Oh yeah, you have to Yu-Gi-Oh fuse them together.
He's just
You
gonna
have to
be sulking
sacri-
around
You
for
have
a
to
bit.
sacrifice one monster, and you can fuse 2 of them together.
So,
What's going on here?
Was Icarus doing anything?
Icarus?
Hello. Because I assume nothing happened, right?
Nothing happened yet,
Yeah.
but your message was heard. You get the feeling.
I turn over to Mandy. Hello there, monkey. How are you doing?
Oddly
Oh
racist.
my god, you can talk.
His-
I'm doing just fine. Are you're Icarus, right?
Indeed. I have done some bad things, and by that, I
Looks
forgot
at
who my
the
god
symbol
was.
of the Titan on the ground. Yeah, that seems like it.
To each their own.
Definitely could have gone better.
You look like you were handling it just fine.
That's what I was saying.
What's your story though? Like, what are you doing with this group? Are you a recorder? You seem a little too
No.
alive to be a recorder.
Actually, I am pretty sure. I have no idea where I come from. I'm just gonna be completely straight with you. I came here with, you see, I guess you can't see him. He's very far away. Very short man, without an arm, missing an arm. He really likes homeless people. I came here with him and a dragonborn friend of mine, and I don't remember where I came from or anything, but turns out I also worship like a god, and like that's important. And I was supposed to do something which I haven't done until just now. So that's on me. That's my bad.
Yeah, that's
Anyways,
some
how are
tough
you
luck.
doing?
You gotta keep eyes on your debts, or else they're gonna catch up to you.
Yeah, I have to kill some vampire lord, and my bad.
Yeah, well, are the others coming over now?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
make
man.
enough small talk with Icarus.
We're walking here.
Dude, this ice used to be so much slipperier.
Yeah,
As I
for some
passed
reason
one
it's
of the
not
ice things-
maniacally laughing.
I'm swimming.
I don't understand. It's just ice. You walk on that. You guys are adventurers.
That's all.
I feel
It's a
like
little
they're-
slippery. Oh, I almost left.
Damascus-
This is
Damascus
another hint.
calls out the influence of now that we're all together. Damascus is, much disturbed about the continuing presence of titans in these here catacombs. I do believe that they these malefic divine beings seek to profane the very fundamental reality we live in. I say, and just roll up, and Max has done what Icarus has done here.
Spare us the
A lot of
talk
blood.
of Titans. We have a mission here. Don't forget it.
I recognize that we have a mission here, which is namely, don't get caught by the gods, but I think we should be deeply disturbed by the continued presence of time and what it may bode for our futures.
I could care less.
They seem
not-
to unmake our very reality.
Wait, speaking of the gods, is that one below us right there?
And who is that?
It appears we have been spotted.
He's just like watching from the side. Nobody
He's got like
knows who it is.
a chopper like hiding stance. Like he's very clearly not hiding, but like
He's doing his best.
yeah.
That's so adorable. Toon has one adorable hiding pose.
You are not allowed to be in the catacombs. Why are you here?
We wish to know the same. There was some form of teleportation magic which has deposited us here.
Wait, you too?
There seems to be quite a lot of that going around. Would you perhaps know how to get out of this locale?
I will show you the way. Do you understand where you are?
All that we have been told is that this is the holy city of Sanctum, one of the worst places in the world to be.
That we can agree upon. You must leave. I'll
But they got good booze
walk
here.
closer. I'll kind of just stare at you. I'd like to roll insight.
Oh yes.
Inside the mask, go for it.
You just, I
Stares
walk
into your
forward
eyes
and
beyond.
just a dead stare. It's kind of uncomfortable. A 24.
Where
I want. I'd also
Alright,
want
you
to
know
say,
what?
That is a 24.
Can-
Is he? You
can
determine
Phil
your own
sense if
DC.
he's a rat.
He's not a rat.
You determine
kind
your
of-
own DC, but he does stare into your eyes. If he's beaten your DC for your own character, you can tell him a fear.
With a 24, like, there's not much to tell about Dune. Like, he is very much covered up. He's got a mask. Like, you can't really tell much about what he looks like. But you do sort of, like, garner that there is something he's trying to protect.
You are an interesting one.
Yes. Well, before you proceed, we now have some curiosity as to what such a interesting group of individuals has done to gather together. Looks over at the evil sign on the ground, is getting some ideas. Would we perhaps be able to listen in?
Hey, some of my best friends are cultists. It doesn't necessarily mean he's evil.
I want to listen in on the skeleton.
I have no qualms with you listening in. As long as you're not the gods, that's fine.
Very much not so.
What are you trying to do?
There is a goal that we have, which requires a hefty amount of power, and, well, it seems like you may be able to get us where we would get it.
Okay, cool.
And where is this power? I am
Unknown.
confused.
If it is of no consequence for us to listen to what you are about to speak of, we shall follow you out of here and leave if it proves to be uninteresting.
Right. I'm so confused.
You should be.
No. Interaction successful.
Follow me.
Interaction
He
failed
doesn't move.
successfully.
And I'll start walking towards the exit out of the catacombs.
Mandy's gonna call it, hey, Akon, I wanted to talk to you.
Where are you swimming off to,
Oh,
bud?
right. I'm not swimming, I'm walking. I was slowly walking.
Alright, and so Dune's gonna listen in.
What's that, buddy?
I did a good job earlier, even though you kind of hit me with your incredible mask. I mean, look at you. You're just like pretty sturdy guy, you know.
Absolutely.
Thank you, bud. But it is true. I sometimes forget how heavy I am.
You're
Like
massive,
a
bud.
sack of bricks.
Massive. I like do a few like fake punches with my my goo arm into his stomach, you know. It doesn't actually make contact with you, so you're good.
And then Bill narrows his eyes, looks at Dune, and then Mandy. What do you think of all these newcomers?
Yeah, what do you think of all the newcomers, eh?
Well, actually, I got a bit of an explanation for myself. You see,
Okay, shoot.
as
Wait, you
Akon
don't shoot.
here and
Nice.
and Shoot
Shoot.
over there can tell you, I'm from the Bad Bunch. I'm one of their members, and well, I come here to tell you that the Dawn has sort of taken interest in you. The Plantain Pain has been keeping an eye, and well, after the taking out of one Geralt, Gingivitis, you've definitely shown you guys got the means to get the ends done. So, I've been given the go-ahead that if you guys are actually going to make a pass at the Bastion, I'll give the go-ahead to the family, and they'll mobilize too.
That'd be awesome.
That is good to hear.
So I completely like that plan, except for I might have to go kill a vampire, or I will die in the next 3 days.
7.
In the next 7.
What are you saying now,
You
Icarus?
just heard this, so you like. I know it's been a week for you, Max, but you just heard it, so Icarus knows it's 7.
Yeah.
So, has anyone heard of Alucard before?
Damascus has to know this one, right?
Yep.
For
Yes.
free?
You do.
Yep. Alucard is a very recent addition to your home, actually being hosted at Everdred, and is just like about 6 steps too far for you, and was one of the reasons you started leaving.
Yeah.
They
Okay,
recently took in a new person who they are now calling the Lord of the Vampires.
Okay. And Damascus is like, okay, on one hand, this guy is a fucking terror. On the other hand, like, deeply suspicious of anyone who the blood type would be opposed to.
Right. Which is a very good suspicion.
Yeah. So there's just like an element of like, oh fucking hell, what's happening here? So yeah. I think we're just gonna start with Damascus being like, Icarus, what the hell have you gone yourself into?
Well, it starts with a lot of deals that were made and bad things that happened.
Did you see what he got us into? That's my boy. He's gonna pat him on his like
Chris goes to
tap.
dab you up.
You dab him up and slime.
Do you hit the
gets all
floss?
over you, and just residue remains on your clothing.
Oh, that's lovely. So I don't even remember how I got into this situation, just so you know. But
You very much do remember dying. If you
Hey,
remember,
Chris.
if Atelanash is still around, you remember him. That's
You
how the
remember
violence
You
dying,
works.
remember? You remember like what happened to you. You just don't necessarily remember who did it to you.
Yeah.
Like it's you remember you had a birthday, but was anyone there?
This green stuff,
right? Really mean.
it'll
shit.
tingle your
Sorry.
skin if you had any.
Yo.
So Damascus, you seem like the guy who would know a vampire. If I were to guess.
Oddly racist.
Racist once again.
I assume you're all cousins.
Oh.
I'd put it this way. Fundamentally, I'm opposed to anything that Atalanaj commands you to do, which means that I cannot disclose anything about Alucard until I more deeply understand why the fuck Atalanaj might have issue with him. And so under those circumstances, my solution is I must do the unthinkable. I will write a letter home.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Tiberius?
Mate, how are you gonna mail a letter home?
Dude,
Don't we have
I
the
mean,
guards chasing after us?
Is it not a postal service in these civilized lands?
So
Yes, but then it can be tracked back to us.
We are hiding.
From the post office.
I got some channels
Damascus,
that can
make me a
get that
history
out
check.
of here.
Yeah.
There's no post offices. I ate them all.
All right. With a above 10 history check.
I love that Baldur's Gate. It's like, yeah, everything's just a fucking DC
Yeah,
10.
exactly. You do know that there has recently been a new mailing service that's come up into kind of notoriety for being incredibly fast and efficient and very cheap. No, you remember it's called the Cums.
The what?
Oh my god.
Can you spell that
I
out?
remember this.
All right. Yeah. No. Damascus. It's just like goddamn. I have to write a. I have to write a letter home expressing like finessing the distinction of like what the fuck is Alucard up to that Atalanash would be displeased with, given the fact that I know that my family normally like is very friendly with Atalanash, so it seems unlikely that they would harbor someone who like Atalanash has declared a like blood enemy. So.
So, okay, do I know?
By
I,
the way, the comes your history check will let you know. It stands for the Crimson Up Dog Mail Service.
What's up, dog?
I don't know, man. What's up with you?
Clown behavior.
Okay, do I remember why Talanosh was angry at Alucard? Like, because I know personally.
I don't think he gave her.
No, he did give a reason back in
History check. You can make with advantage. It's fine.
Guidance. Oh, I don't have guidance.
You don't have guidance?
Oh my god.
I spare
Worst
the dying
cleric
and toll
ever.
the dead.
No, you have more. You have more cantrips than that.
Oh yeah.
At 9th level, you gotta have
What
like
is our
3
path
at
of the
least.
Tome Will?
I have guidance.
That's religion.
Oh,
Guidance.
You easily have guidance.
Guidance.
You have 4 cantrips.
Yeah, I do. I can't see. I only see artificers at class for some reason. My
I'm
map
gonna go
pulls
ahead
for-
and say you gave it to me.
Yeah, I did.
Possibly.
I did.
Okay.
Why'd you
No,
roll
you died.
religion instead of history?
Oh my god, you want?
Yeah, I said history. I don't know what's your bonus. Just roll history. I'll pretend I didn't see nothing.
It's better.
That's a 25. It's okay.
Teddy,
That
that was your campaign.
What is he rolling about?
He's asking why Atalanosh wants to get
Once Alucard dead.
Alucard.
Icarus, do you remember back then when your soul had been sucked into the bloodstone and you had bargained for your chance at another life? There were relics tied innately to the planes that served as the holders could actually use them. You formed a deep bond holding this bloodstone over the course of multiple months to the plane, to the Umbral plane. Atalanosh began to watch your soul. He began to keep an eye on you as you began to suck the life out of other people with your bowstring, as you attacked people, but you also had the same bondness and friendship and love that he once had as he had started his rule, his reign over the Umbral plane. He became attached to you. You kind of felt his presence for a while. You were not his most important subject. In fact, he once had 2 others. There was a Marcellus Aurelian, and there was a Alucard. He had 2 essential generals over his plane of the Umbral plane that was seeking to establish an ability for him to enter the material realm. But Alucard had begun to dabble in necromancy, magic that would essentially protect him from magic that relates to blood, which is his ultimate magic, right? So Alucard is actually a vampire who has drained all of his own blood from himself. He is a true vampire. Yet he still will feast upon others to essentially gain more power, but he is bloodless. And he is essentially an eternal vampire. Because he doesn't need it. He can't ever be distinguished, extinguished. So the problem is that Talanosh no longer has any control over him, and he remains a ton of his power. So the thing is if he were to die, Talanosh would essentially receive many of the boons that he had given him back, deals that he had made at his own expense that he can't turn back. due to the nature of the magic. So now Alucard lives free using his magic, and much of his strength he actually cannot, because he can't actually pursue many of his goals, and so that's why he wants you to kill him.
Gotcha.
He explained
metal as
that in
hell.
that campaign.
Okay.
It was a long time ago and not recorded, so good luck.
Well, I mean, I actually remembered part of that, but I totally forgot about the being bloodless part,
Yeah.
which arguably is maybe the most important part.
It was also the coolest part about him.
It also
you know
complicates
the
the whole,
Alucard-
like, trying to kill Alucard part, right?
You have to find you realize that killing Alucard, upon now it comes and dawns upon you realizing that he's like a true vampire, a eternal one. You're
It's
like,
not a short
how the
mission.
fuck do you kill that?
Yeah.
That's gonna take some time to think about.
Stake through the heart, right? Garlic? Anyone got
So-
some garlic?
I'll ask you
Are
actually
you talking
after
to yourself,
you
Mike?
you say that you need to kill a vampire. Like, shit, you got the power to do that?
We might need some holy magic. I'm assuming.
Well,
Looks at a gun.
Hear me
if
out.
you-
What
You could
about
also
some
throw 'em in the sun.
filthy magic? Kyle holds up his goo arm.
Roll in the sun.
Kyle, as you hold up your goop arm, it's like dripping bits, and everything the bits land on starts burning and sizzling.
Ugh, shit.
You're a little goopy boy.
Wait, hold on. I'll like quickly whip out a flask and try to catch some of it.
Is this a
you
normal
want some
flask?
goop? You don't
Yeah,
have to catch it
please
like
add
that.
As you-
vial
as you
of Kyle
like
to your
an
inventory.
alchemist.
Okay.
Please add a vial of Kyle to your
A
inventory.
vial of Kyle.
Kyle and Kyle.
That is gonna be
Alright.
disappointing.
As
It
you're
is
doing
funny
this,
that.
Kyle is gonna attempt to put his arm around Mandy, and then like have the arm give you like a closer look.
No.
It's not touching you. It's not touching you, but it's like really close.
Are you
and it's
hover hugging?
I'm hover hugging.
Oh, so you like
But it's
kind
a-
of you lurch
it's a
your hand
worse-
forward so that you
It's
can
a
look.
worse than a hover hug because it's like going up to Mandy's like face, so Mandy can look.
Ugh. What the? I just wanted a sample. Jesus.
Wait, you don't want to look? Look at it. I don't know what
actually.
happened to it, basically.
Can I like identify its alchemical property?
But it's an arm. It works.
Like what is this?
Mandy, in order to really identify this, you're gonna have to get in close. I need you to make me. Let's do a dex save to avoid it touching you at all.
All right. Would it be possible to do acrobatics?
Yeah, sure.
I also have
fine with
resistance, the cantrip, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
dude.
should, you should resistance. Wait, isn't that for bludgeoning and stuff?
Jesus.
resistance
three.
gives you a D4 on saving
Oh my
throws.
God.
Gross.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
add a d4.
I
Oh, it's a saving throw.
Rolled a 3.
He has resistance, so
You're 15.
that's fine.
All right.
how do I type resistance?
So,
I don't know. Try Google Translate, dog.
do I think? You know what? I'm gonna use my
There we
flash
go.
of genius to add another 5 to that.
All right, with a 20, what are you trying to find out specifically?
This guy
like-
keeps flashing.
From what lens
But-
are you looking at this?
I'm looking for like the properties of it because like I see it sizzling the ground. Is it like a true acid or is it more like a
This is-
corrosive like?
Corrosive. It's probably.
It's a corrosive slime, but with a 20, you're able to get in close. You recognize it. This seems to be specifically the slime of a gelatinous cube.
Oh.
How are you walking around with a gelatinous cube attached to your arm?
Is that what this is? The old
Yeah. Sorry. I know that we use the word acid a lot. It's basic. It's corrosive, not
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. For all intents and purposes, you should be getting melted right now, like all of you.
But I'm not. Look it. And he kind of like,
So you-
like he kind of like combs
Up your sleeve?
his mutton chops with it.
Mandy, you look, there is a sizzle, but the mutton chops are still there.
That is You got some weird symbiosis going on here. Have you been feeding it or something? Like.
Thank you.
Mandy, make me a perception check.
Perception check. All right. Perception. Ah.
Symbiosis.
Guidance.
You noticed anything?
It seems to be getting something from you, but I don't know what it is. I think it's just sort of working with you.
Yeah, little Peter will just work with me, you know.
Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. I'll turn back to Icarus, still holding like my vial of Kyle, like kind of excitedly, and be like, "Oh, sorry. So you need the power to kill a vampire, and you're already planning on going to one of the places that might actually have it.
Yeah,
The Bastion is a stronghold of some of the strongest relics ever. That's also part of why the Bad Bunch is interested."
Okay, so prison break and get holy weapon that one of us can wield, probably.
Then we must make
Actually, I just need
haste.
to do more research on how to kill a vampire. I have overthought this a lot. Because I assume... Wait, Damascus, does garlic irritate you in any way?
Stereotype.
Damascus, you feel
Damascus?
irritated by him. He's just going on a racism spree today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the greatest fan of Italian food, but I can still, like, I mean, mostly because I don't really.
What are the
eat
Italians in
normal
this
food.
world? What are the Italians?
You know what?
dwarves?
Honestly, most
Not the
likely,
dwarves.
it would be Ephros.
I'm not the greatest fan of Afrosian cooking, but it's not some particular bane.
Alright, say we build like a home inside his home, put a welcome mat outside, and then shoot him from inside our door. Right? Like, we're safe.
I think that's a genius plan.
Damascus is just going to, like, look, is there a different way out? Did we miss a way out? Because, like, the whole reason we're stuck here is because we hit a dead end.
As you say that, you
while
guys
you're doing
are
which-
talking of a shotgun from across the
Hold
corridor.
on. Yeah, we're looking at shoot. Shoot, your shotgun team's wildly improved. All the steel has been blackened, and it seems like it's been tempered. It looks like it's a much more durable gun.
Bigger, longer, and blacker?
You might imagine that if it's more durable, it might have a lower misfire score.
Okay.
Additionally, there seems to be a rune located on top of it.
Please make me, just to identify it, make me either a Arcana or Martial check to kind of look closer at this newfound firepower.
Marshall, I can do that.
I sprint over there and I cast guidance.
I'm not doing Arcana.
Alright, with a 24, you are able to identify this specific weapon. It's not innately too magical, so, I'm just gonna post... Yeah, go on.
There is that Banarun, a small engraving of a banana set on top of the twin barrels. You see, exudes the perfect masterwork, craftsmanship of Baboom. You can tell that the shotgun would do magical damage. It would be, it would not get resisted by just because it does piercing or bludgeoning or slashing. It would not get resisted.
Okay.
That can-
Okay.
You can
Alright,
give them.
hey, can I send it? Alright.
Yeah, you can
Alright, you now have this weapon.
The banana
Oh, heck yeah.
boomstick. +2.
Oh, that's cool.
God, that's a DC 16 dex save. That's really good.
Shoot is a small creature, so he's gonna be getting blasted back 10 feet
Yeah.
every time he uses it.
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
Honestly, that
You now have a
has
macro
value.
for it.
That's amazing.
And he has a macro
Go ahead
too.
and shoot as you, wanna
Yeah, I'm
test
just
it out.
gonna shoot like the wall.
Not the skulls, not the skulls.
I don't have a thing for
You do.
this.
Anything but
I
the
do.
skulls.
I do have a thing for this. What?
Don't shoot the skulls. Oh my god.
Dude, Chase
All
is
right.
a gamer.
You cock it. Boom!
Yeah.
Get knocked back into the skull pile.
No!
And you see all these skulls completely shatter and fall apart, and there's a dent in the wall.
A tear falls down Akon's like.
I'll like cheer over. Woo! Yeah!
I turn around. There's more ink dripping from my eyes.
Shoot. You stand to your feet, you brush off the bones and the fragments. That was nice.
That was really fun. Hey guys, did you see that?
I'm like still clapping over here, like woo! Yeah!
I also have your banana peel macros.
I do
whenever
not
you're
wish
ready for
to
them.
see.
Oh, nice.
I love this sticker.
Boom really does some good work, doesn't he? I also have a tear in my eye, but it's a tear of like joy.
All right.
Okay.
Seeing as I'm the dead of the group, everybody needs to keep moving. Remember, we are being hunted. So,
Yes.
if we're going to check out the mausoleum that was really weird and that our catacomb recorder had no idea was there, we should do that now, or we're gonna leave.
We have already explored it. We're just going to stay here and rest. They
Wait.
will.
You guys got into the mausoleum?
We are not going into the.
Wait, why wouldn't we go in?
There is no reason
I
to.
don't know why he's being
Shouldn't
so
we,
obstinate.
like, stop the ice and stuff? That, like, you don't want to stop this in your catacomb here?
You know, I wasn't gonna turn down an adventure.
We really need to rest. We've been going all day.
We should not rest, we should leave.
Look at Icarus.
I believe this.
He's practically skin and bones.
He is falling apart.
Now is not a good time for a rest. We have
Actually,
not
here-
There is
Here's
no
one of
one
the best
hunting us
places.
down right.
Most of those Inquisitors ain't willing to come down here. It's a little too creepy for them.
Yeah, I think we are
Keyword
justified in
being
taking a short
most.
rest. And for my short rest, I forget. So Damascus both eats normal food and like blood, right?
Yeah.
Or is it just-
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can I pull out a sandwich with garlic on it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
garlic
absolutely.
pesto,
Garlic bread is the
caprese.
bread between, like, covering the sandwich.
you've got a garlic pesto, like caprese sandwich.
What is this
I
blasphemy?
said most. I don't think I've ever once seen an Inquisitor come down into the catacombs. We should be fine.
And they
at least for a
never.
little bit.
If you are so uncomfortable with being in the catacombs, then I will keep watch while
Seeing
you
someone
sleep.
pull out a sandwich,
Well, I was
Phil's
just
gonna,
more
like,
concerned
lay
about the people
down.
hunting us.
Phil lays down.
Yet again,
So,
they will
Damascus,
not enter the catacombs. Do
Do-
not worry.
Do you know who Alucard is?
Yes, I'm personally familiar with them, and
Well, first impressions, let me hear 'em.
say it, but I still feel compelled to write home and figure this whole situation out.
Yeah, sounds good. But like, if you had to give me the rundown, like, what does he look like?
Damascus, if you were to have to do like a quick example, you could say like you don't know him, you just know that like your dad and his brother, so your dad and your uncle, both are like welcoming him and almost sycophants to him, like trying to hype him
Yeah.
up, trying to cater to
Yeah,
him,
no, it was
thinking
very
that
much.
he will grow their influence if he exists.
I dare not speak aloud of my family's business. They are most uncomfortable people that I try to forget.
You know, in a way, that makes us family. Because, hear me out, Alucard was, you know, the patron of Talanosh, and I'm also one of the patrons of Talanosh. And, you know, since Alucard's part of your family, that makes me family with his family. It's this whole, like,
I do
cousin
believe
twice
you have
removed
the
thing.
patron versus
Your long lost
warlock
family
situation
finally
switched around.
reunited.
Who, by the way, who grabbed the frost polearm, by the way?
Mandy has it.
Mandy has it. When they, you start to notice that every time they say a Talanosh, it begins to vibrate. Only a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Anyways,
Kalanosh is the best.
I would like to enjoy.
Vibration.
I can't remember who a Talanosh is. Can you help me
It's
jog my
like,
memory?
it's like a
It's all
controller
Nosh,
vibrating.
Like I've heard a Talanosh before, but I can't remember what.
So I'll let you
I would
describe.
like to enjoy my
playing with
garlic
controls.
pesto caprese in sanguine peace, if you don't mind.
Last.
Okay, well if you're gonna do that, can you not skid on the skulls, please? Don't sit on the skulls. They're not a bench.
I was going to. The ceiling doesn't have skulls on it, right?
Nope, it doesn't.
No.
Can I have my sandwich hanging upside down?
Yeah, but you just gotta be
It's
careful
fit.
not to let ingredients fall out.
Well, it's still gravity either way, right?
Every once in a while, like a little crumb will fall, like right below.
Well,
you.
crumbs are falling like down.
I'll, like,
or-
catch
on top
it.
of the
Wind-
Can
column.
I-
A little draft from the wind will kind of like push them, and like they get in Kyle's hair a little bit.
Wait, what's that? He moves it out with his goop arm. He gets like a little goop grease. It like greases his hair.
Your
back.
hair slicks back.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
hair slicks back and like corrodes slightly. It starts to
You start
like,
balding.
A little bit of it gets shorter, but like the crumbs are gone at least. They seem to have gotten slimed.
Like, does it look like I have bleached tips? Because it
it's
corroded a little bit at the end.
You have some green tips.
yeah.
As this like short rest starts getting underway, Dune is going to approach Akan and be like, "As I suspected, you are going to be doing things that are intriguing to us, but this
Bleach
group
his hair
seems a
so
little bit haphazard. We would wish to assist when you do take on the Bastion, but staying near you would probably cause us more mental damage than we are willing to suffer. So here, he's going to reach out a hand towards Akan, and in it is a small rat. We'll bring Ricky over.
I'll grab the
Bill's
rat.
looking at the ceiling.
Yeah.
Keep it
And,
quick. Keep it
uh,
quiet.
I'll tell
Lest
him
he see.
this small one will not require sustenance and will stay by your side. When the time comes for us to make the assault, speak to it, and we shall join you.
I will take the rat. I'll kind of like lower my head down a bit. I'll take off my fez that I have on. I'll put the rat. I'll put Ricky on top of my head,
Oh my
and
God.
then put the fez
Hell
back
yeah.
on. I'll take my fez of fear mongering.
Very well.
How long have you had that?
Forever.
And,
It's on my character sheet. It's right
I
there.
never noticed until you just pointed it out. Just your entire background is black, and that thing you can barely see.
It's pink.
during this time as well, Dune has sent out a small rat to sort of scout ahead and like determine where the exit is, so he knows how to get out of here now. And he'll turn to you and say, "Very well, do not keep us waiting." And is going to start walking this way and dimension door
Goodbye.
out of the town.
Appreciate your
Bye,
assistance.
creepy guy.
Bye,
Okay.
Dan.
And
I can't.
DMs, if you are okay with it, the intent I have for this is that for one fight, Dune can be called in to use his power of the Outsiders on the fight. To reduce their health by 10%.
Absolutely.
No, sure.
We'll see how it goes.
I can't move Ricky.
Use that. Well,
Oh, yeah, he can leave.
Okay.
you have a...
It's
note
in
in
your
your
hat.
inventory, you have a rat.
I think we should just use that call in on the next fight we have. Also, I think that Damascus' issue with the frozen food is there's just too many carbs.
Not enough raw protein, you know? The rawer, the better.
It's
Raw?
just like,
Where's the
It's just like-
beef? And by that I mean the blood.
yeah, no, it's just one
Growls
of those
at
things where it's like, it's just like, all, like, it's like, yes, congratulations, you figured out how to fill a bowl with carbs and nothing else.
Bread. There was this person I knew in college who legitimately subsisted off of nothing but Qdoba nachos with the cheese on them.
Oh my god.
Legitimately, I did
they
not know
okay?
how she survived, but she was also like 4 feet tall, so like.
no,
4
that's-
Have you
feet.
had the struggle sandwich?
Struggle sandwich is a
I would eat
classic.
the struggle sandwich every once
Is
in a
that a peanut butter sandwich or just
Oh.
bread?
It's just the
Oh,
bread
you don't know what a
sandwich.
struggle sandwich is?
I mean, is it toast? Like,
It is two
Oh,
pieces
Teddy,
of
he is
toast.
demeaning
It
struggle
is either two
sandwich.
pieces of toast with a piece of bread in the middle, or it's two pieces of regular bread with a piece of toast in the center. I've done both.
Oh my god, are you
Why not just
okay?
have toast?
Clarkson is a depressing place.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can just have
honestly,
3 pieces
Teddy,
of toast.
that's badass. Okay, I'm gonna call it as I see it. That's badass.
Sometimes you run out of food and it's -13 outside, and you just don't want to get groceries.
Yeah. No, Teddy.
I
You know
do
what that
think it's
makes you? That makes
badass.
you strong.
And it's just, hey YouTube, if you can avoid ever going to New York, do it. Anyway.
Facts.
Everyone, get comfortable.
Anyway.
We will be here for a good bit.
All right.
Hey, so is this like your room, or like, do you have like another area where you would actually sleep or something like that?
This is where I spend all of my work time.
So you can't go into your shell, or there's not another room around here that like is more comfortable or anything like
You
that.
actually can go in your shell.
I go into my shell, like, the whole time I'm going into my shell, I'm just staring at you.
Where he like locks eyes with me and then goes into his shell slowly.
His eyes are
Oh
like
my
kind of
God.
like, you can kind of see his eyes through the like shell.
I think
Kyle, you watch his like the cloth that wraps around his head kind of like sinks, and then it like covers, so it's like a door.
So by the way, as you were like slowly going back into your shell, Kyle was like slowly getting closer, trying to hold the distance between, and then all of a sudden the cloth goes over and it's like, oh, yeah.
What is Shoot doing? Is Shoot trying to get in?
Just sitting on top of the shell.
Oh, okay.
Shoot!
Yeah.
Shoot!
Yes.
You wanna check out that thing over there?
I thought we were supposed to be sleeping.
Yeah, but think about this, we could use it for target practice.
We are resting.
Kyle, you are half health. Spend your hit dice, you clown.
So do we want to roll hit dice, or should we just like automatically recover half our hit points?
So are you guys short resting or
Let's
long resting?
long rest.
Just, I want to remind
we-
you of what you've done
right now.
today. You have like this day has been going on. Both of you guys went on like your own missions, right? You killed
Oh my
Gerald,
God,
or
we
you.
killed
or
Yeah,
you
we
did the
did
armory
this all
robbery.
in the same. We got
It
a
has
long
been
rest.
Long day. So
I don't
the
know
question
That
is-
you ran into the catacombs, killed some things.
Yeah,
and
we
it's been a
fought
long
like
day.
4 things
instead
today.
of relaxing like right here where there's no ice, y'all were like, I'm gonna go touch everything.
So we
I'm
did
being
more than we
exhausted.
probably should have today. We're done.
So
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
I
pretty
have
late
a
today.
long rest.
Your characters would probably naturally want to sleep, but if your characters are worried, they may only want a short rest. But that's what I want you guys to decide
I mean,
about.
I'll also
once
call
you're-
out half the
Phil literally
party
has
is
a
not-
stack of it. Phil literally has a stack of exhaustion and is sleeping.
That's true.
Alright, yeah, I'm
We
open
could keep
to that.
pressing on, right, guys?
That's the funny thing is like half the party is like in some way, shape, or form not really normally biologically functioning.
What is pain?
Was what?
Pain?
Pain.
Oh.
I'll take the opportunity to look over the party and be like, gosh, shit, yeah, these guys are pooped.
What are those two doing?
There. All right. Anyone who's actually sleeping, roll your hit dice. Do what you want. These guys are gonna
your
tell me
longest-
what they're doing for an hour.
I imagine that you guys are taking like the first watch, and the rest of them. Are
Yeah, we're
Is
gonna.
it short?
gun.
Sure,
We're long
excuse me,
resting.
excuse me.
First watch.
Is it
Long
short
rest.
rest or long rest?
Long rest.
Oh, okay.
We're long resting in the catacombs, not short resting.
Okay.
These three are
I
fine.
need to get rid of that exhaustion.
All right,
Yeah.
so you guys begin your long rest. For the first watch, it seems to be Kyle, Shoot, and Icarus still up, and immediately they abandon the party and go towards the crypt.
So you're gonna show me that new gun, right?
Yeah. Watch this.
You see Shoot pull out the gun that is like so much bigger than him. And he like throws it up in the air a little bit, does a little spin trick, catches it immediately, shoots it over here, and gets blasted
Dang.
into the wall.
Fuck. Bam.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
All right.
You okay?
Yeah. I need to get used to that. Oh my gosh.
So
That was
your gun
awesome.
was like here at the time, and you shoot, and you see shrapnel begin to bounce out from the shotgun as bullets begin to fly everywhere. They seem to lose most of their velocity by the time they get back towards you, but you see one bullet land about here and start sliding to you. It's still hot. It's melting the ice underneath it.
It hits Icarus. Icarus dies.
What?
Hey, nothing like a little spice of that
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
It's Kyle.
Yeah, why am I getting singled
Sorry, I'm
out?
just used to being confused about Icarus.
So what'd you guys find over there? Looks like
What do you
there's looks like there's a thing up there.
I don't think we found anything.
No, we
anything
can't see
important.
that. There's nothing in there.
Yeah.
How tall is this?
This is a big pillar right
Yeah,
here.
there's
And these are
doors
doors.
that lead in.
But it
Oh.
sure looks important, and it's probably the thing causing the ice around here.
You guys want to fix it?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
what I was thinking we were gonna do, but then they were like, "Oh, let's sleep," and I'm like,
Let's
"I don't
do
want
it.
to sleep with this thing here."
Klon has said
Yeah,
no.
see if you can pry the door open, mate.
Jesus Christ.
Hear me out. We
You-
take a short rest right here. No, they're taking a long rest, and then we do this thing.
That's
You-
funny.
Can I get my goop under the door? Let's see.
Oh, could we not get in?
You can't. You were right there.
As
There's
you
a door.
touch this door, it does not open.
Can I try to get my goop under like a seal or through like the underneath part of the door, or is it just like sealed shut?
1 second. Sorry, DM stuff. Kyle, it looks sealed shut in every sense of the meaning, and it appears to be incredibly durable. As you saw, there is not even a single dent, scratch, demarcation anywhere from where Shoot just shot it with his Giga gun.
Does it have any like religious iconography on it that we would recognize?
It has the runes. It seems to be crypt speak. You don't know that language. Wait, actually, what are your invocations?
You developed Runekeeper.
That's okay.
He has
I never
eyes.
took the last one. So I will absolutely take Eyes of the Runekeeper for my last one because I didn't know what to do.
Okay, scroll up. You see it says, "Betrayer of man, consort to the heavens, ample time to fill thine own cup. Yet thy people pass in the mines, and so thy cup overfloweth with the blood of others, never thy own. Ruler over slaves, yet slave thyself to the endless night. Forever you shall be unnamed in your remarkable tomb. Forgotten your legacy shall be of outwardly opulence and rotten core." Roll me a
Hey, so
religion
he's-
check.
Hey guys, don't open this door because everything inside is rotten.
Oh, dang.
I'm assuming you were
So sad.
reading that out loud, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Icarus, as someone who's very familiar with it, you think you might, you think you might know that the Endless Night is a deity that you might be pretty familiar with.
Okay. Okay. I mean, is it?
Which deity do you think it is?
Well, I don't. Atalash. Fuck. That might be him. That might be my guy. I think that's my guy. By Ataladosh's name as a patron who has been blessed with
Whoa,
powers.
whoa, whoa! Hold
me
on, hold
in-
on, mate, hold on. What are you doing?
Trying to call upon
We should
Ataladosh.
wait until everybody's here for that.
They're
Shouldn't we?
sleeping. We don't want to bother them.
Yeah, but like, shouldn't we do that like after we're all done sleeping?
Well,
Icarus. Actually, all three of you roll a perception check.
Oh, good rolls,
Oh,
guys.
that's perfect.
I got I rolled a 3.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and still got a 12.
That's the best roll yet.
Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm gonna say you don't hear.
Icarus,
I just wanted to see Shoot's new gun.
when you say a Talanash, a piece of the runes begins to light up, as if though you have started this.
Okay.
It seems
See that thing? Look,
about near the nostril. You hear one click.
Okay.
so this thing's might be voice activated. Let's not activate it just yet.
Remember, I said multiple times, don't do anything.
Anyway, Shoot, I thought that gun was super cool.
Clown
Yeah,
behavior.
Maybe we should go back and make sure the guys are okay.
Yeah, it's kind of loud in here. After my
Yeah.
ears are still ringing from the gun.
It echoes a lot. You good? You good, Icarus? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm just hearing a
fascinated.
constant ringing in my ears, and for some reason I'm staring out into space right now.
I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna.
Wait, what time is?
Alright,
Are you okay, little buddy? I scoop him up.
Alright, while they're going, I'm going to crisscross applesauce in front of this door. I'm going to, I guess, meditate and take a short rest, which I think only takes an hour. I could be wrong.
You should use all 9 of your hit die.
I might. How do you roll hit die again? Is it your hit die plus something? Plus your con? Or...
Nope, it's just your hit
It
dice.
just, yeah.
As you guys come back, you see Phil laying down, perfectly resting. Mandy's sleepy by. Damascus is sleep. Damascus, you're sleeping upside down on the roof, right?
Yeah.
And you see Akan sleeping. Going. How do you snore, Akan? Do you go? What do you do?
He's just dead silent in his shell.
He's dead silent in his shell, but you hear Ape whispering to him. Bugs in your ears. Spiders crawling through your nostril, biting you over and over. And you can tell that Akan is getting the best rest of his life.
I'm gonna go on top of his shell and just like
Genocide of your people.
I'm just looking around like left and right and stuff, and just like up and down. And then I'm gonna just like kick my feet off the side of his shell and just like
Every now and then it's just like incoherent, like rambling. It's just like
Hello, it's Kyle. Oh, hi, Kyle. Do you wish me to give
Hey, how's
you a
it
Betty
going?
Pie story too?
Yes, please.
I know every story. So once upon a time, there were turtles. They would put their eggs in the sands. Did I tell you I'm from the sands? I met my wife on the beach.
You're from the sands, mate.
And they the turtles, they would hatch, and immediately upon it would be like Nom. Upon their hatching, seagulls would swoop down trying to catch them,
it's
and there would be
terrifying.
crabs that would pinch them, and they pinched so hard. And my wife, she laid eggs once, and but they didn't make it to the water, because there were so
tragic.
many, because the cannonballs, everyone was fighting on the.
I forgot about the cannonballs.
Yes, and my wife, we would go to the beach, right, and sometimes we would take the turtle eggs and throw them into the ocean.
Why
so they
would you
could
throw the
hatch
turtle eggs?
We could hatch in the ocean instead. And then she told me that this was killing them, and I felt very bad. Hi, Kyle.
It's tragic.
Hmm.
Who are you again? Are you Akan's nephew?
Yeah, I'm his nephew.
I haven't got any candy for you, but maybe I could tell you a story.
Okay, yeah, tell me a story.
Right.
He's like half listening the entire time. He's just
Are you
looking
sleeping
out.
on? Are you sleeping on a con?
No, I'm not sleeping. I'm keeping watch.
Oh, okay. It's just that you got right next to a con, so Abe is there.
No, I'm taking the high ground, and then I have a better vantage point. You know.
Abe knows every story of ever in existence. Abe tells you about Nam, which doesn't make sense. Kyle, you now know about what happened in the Vietnam War.
Thanks. Thanks for imparting that knowledge upon me. What is the
Anyway.
what is the Takara's version of Nom?
No, it's not. No, he doesn't tell you the Takara's version of Nam.
Oh,
He tells you, and he explains to you in great detail the political climate before the war, what happened during it, and the psychological effects on the soldiers.
But
And
we don't
acts as
know
though he
where
was one
this
of them.
country is.
This does not make sense to you, but all the items he describes desperately. It just vivid detail. You imagine metal birds flying, dropping this tar that would light on fire and burn things horribly. He recounts the vivid imagery of someone being burned alive by napalm, running towards you. You see it in your eyes. It gives you PTSD.
Hold on.
PTSD.
Hold on.
It gives you PTSD.
I really need to do this real fast. Okay.
You don't develop long term, but it will definitely give you nightmares when your watch is over.
He's just got that 1,000-yard stare staring down the catacomb hallway here. His ears are still ringing from the gunshot earlier, and he's just like.
And so that's what it was like when I was growing up.
He's
It's just like with the
somewhat
turtles
listening
getting to the water.
Abe while this is happening.
We go back to the turtle in the water.
And you know Akan, this is his favorite story. I tell him it every night to make sure he has the most wonderful nightmares.
Just everybody zoom in on Kyle right now. All right.
I'll take second watch.
While all that's happening, by the way, what is Icarus just resting, or what are you doing?
Icarus short rested.
Is that it?
Are you gonna not take a long rest? You have
Just,
the option.
yeah,
of
just
taking a long
take
rest.
a.
Oh, sorry. You're over here. Did you
Yeah,
want to do more?
That's why I'm
tonight?
asking.
Yeah, so he's planning on doing more.
I want to try to open the door if possible.
Sure.
Can you roll me an investigation check before you say any more?
Oh,
Okay.
let's go.
What are you trying to do now?
I'm just gonna try to put my hands again. Like, does it look like there's any like crevice, or is it just the
Okay,
door's just a flat
with-
wall, right?
With
Okay.
that investigation check, you're going to learn a couple of things. All right. The first thing you're going to learn is that you're going to exhaust all the opportunities. This is not a physical door. This is magically shut. The material you cannot tell, but it seems to be just an enchanted metal. You don't recognize it. It looks like it will not open by any sort of physical means, no matter how hard you try. However, with that investigation check, you remember when you recounted something, you saw that the last letters of the you see that the last letters of the like the riddle that is the timepiece that tells you what happened here. You see that those last letters are glowing still. It seems that you need to speak a specific phrase in order to open this, but you can't imagine what it might be.
Did any of the sorry, Teddy, is there any of the words that lit up when he was reading the
Specifically, the word "endless night" is
Okay.
lit up.
Because he read it out loud, that's why.
Well, because he said a certain word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this, probably completely wrong. By the glory of a Talanosh will bring upon the endless night. Then place my hand on it, and also use some of my blood to put it on the door as well.
Unfortunately, it does not seem like that is the answer.
No, no, no.
Right.
Icarus. I'm gonna tell you this. It seems like you are missing a piece of information that you would require in order to say the correct thing. So most likely, your best guess is that you need to find someone who might know, or something, or some writing, or a book, something.
Hey. Come on, are you awake?
No, but I'm awake. I'm on top.
I'll pay as a catacombs recorder to a catacombs recorder. Did you get a chance to read or what was on that tomb earlier?
Oh, yes, which tomb?
The big one.
Oh, yes, we have many big tombs here in Ephros. Where? Where?
I point to the room.
Oh, yes. Yes, that man who's buried there. Quite a bad man.
Do you know what his name is?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do.
Would you tell me his name?
What? What was your question?
Would you tell me his name?
Oh, yes. Eldritch Underswirl.
I don't believe that's his name. Are you sure?
Eldritch. Oh, yes.
Eldritch Underswirl.
You know, back in my day, an Underswirl was...
Alright, Icarus took a long rest.
Wait, Icarus, as you were doing that, you felt a tapping of a goo arm on your shoulder. But there was, when you turn around, there was nobody there.
Oh, I must be... Am I feeling...
Icarus up here on top of the turtle. It's me.
Oh,
he hops down.
Not possibly see you up there.
And so I was there, and he enslaved his people, and...
Nothing much. It is what it is. I think we'll just take a long rest.
What do you mean, bud?
I was trying to open the tomb.
Well, what'd you do?
Nothing. Said some names. Didn't work. It is what it is. I'll be back in the morning.
Okay, well, I'll help you in the morning, bud. Don't worry. Get some shut-eye.
Oh, I don't sleep.
Back on the turtle.
You guys going Betty Bye?
Yeah.
All right. I need the other half of the watch. That would be probably
That's
Mandy,
me.
Damascus, Akon.
Yeah.
As soon as the time strikes, I'll stand up, get out of my shit.
Sorry, it's perception, right?
The clock strikes 4 a.m. It's time for your wake up.
A asleep Kyle falls off as you get up.
Oh, can I like try to grab him before he falls? On the floor?
Roll me a sleight of hand check.
I'm so good at those.
Let's go!
Oh, you're fast. You're so fast to reach up to him. So you kind of rock him off, and he begins to fall. His head face first and going to plummet into the stone.
My beautiful
of the
face.
catacombs.
I just
you
grab his head.
and you grab his arm in order to try to wrench him upright, but all you do is grab goop. He falls face first. He's still sleeping.
Majestic.
There's gonna be a little lump on one side of his face.
Do not sleep on me.
You have slime all over you. It
Oh, like-
kind of burns a little bit. It's not.
But it's
not
also
great. It
somewhat
feels like it's
cleaning
kinda-
your shell.
It kind of feels like it's kind of biting away at everything that's on top of you.
Kind of just wipe it off like the floor or something.
You get it off.
Okay.
It doesn't feel great. You look over at him.
That
That's a
blasted
nasty man.
ooze.
Anyway, and so, Con, oh, you're awake. I
had
just
such
telling
wonderful nightmares, Ape.
I was telling your friends about your favorite story.
Oh,
The horrors of Nam.
you know I love my favorite story.
Yes, and then I told
Leave
them about
already,
the turtles
Max.
trying
Why
to
are
make
you
it to the
here?
water.
Why are you messaging that in D&D resources?
R.I.P. Max. Peace, man.
I love you, Max.
Hey, Max.
Rest in Maxaroni.
Anyway, I'm gonna get some shut eye unless you need something from me.
You are allowed. I will be.
Is what I'd say if I had eyes. Oh, God, that hurts. Oh, these old bones. Oh, God.
You are ancient, Ape.
Affirmation. You are ancient and your bones are crisp. Yeah, I mean, while I'm taking watch, I'm gonna be brewing some soup.
Oh.
Go get my alchemy done.
Will you tell me do your things? Are you doing anything special, or are you just doing your regular alchemy features?
Just doing regular alchemy.
Okay. I was wondering if you're trying to mix random pieces together or do stuff.
No, I just got 2 potions, which are going to be
Is this the Kyle brew?
A fire potion.
No, the Kyle brew
not
is gonna
Kyle
be
brew?
Kyle brew is gonna be studied later under a microscope. We got a swiftness potion and an alter self potion. I get to keep the old ones too.
Epic. This guy's crazy.
I'm hovering over a shoot.
I should just expend all my spell slots. There's no way I get to keep these.
I don't think you get to keep them.
Any elixir you
we'll
create
talk
with this
later.
feature lasts until it is drunk or until the end of your next long rest. Okay. I don't get to keep them. So, I'll write that down. Swiftness soup and transformation soup. Alright, well that's what I'm doing. I'm brewing, keeping watch, just like trying to mentally prepare myself for dealing with this group of interesting people.
They are interesting. Akon, is there anything in specific you're doing over there? Or are you just standing over shoot, like kind of huddled?
I'm standing over Shoot and Phil and Icarus. I'm just staring at them.
He's inducing nightmares.
Phil is just sleeping all the way through. He got a level of exhaustion. That'll be gone.
Phil is actually awake. He's just kind of laying down still. Got up with a change of watch.
Okay. You've rested. You're full up.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh, if you're not
comfortable on the
sleeping,
ground.
then Han's not staring at you. He's staring at
No,
Shoot.
Phil was just staring straight back.
Do not mind me.
Oh, just was waiting for you to say something first, bud.
You hear Ape whisper because he's at like Shoot's head level.
Yeah.
He goes,
Bugs that if you shoot your tongue out into them, they open out a mouth that's so big when followed with fangs, and they bite your tongue and it falls off, and then it begins to desiccate as the dead skin goes up, and then your tongue melts off and turns to ash, and then you choke on the ash, and you cough and you can't get your neck.
I was having the worst dream.
Khan's kind of just
Gives
like
him a smile.
Khan's like mouth is open. He's like feeding off your nightmares.
Just
Oh my god.
What the heck was that?
I close it.
Akon, you gain inspiration.
What was that? That was just... You were having a nightmare, shoot. Do not worry about it.
So, do I need to roll perception for my part of the watch, or are we?
You can roll perception, or you can do things. If you're interested in investigating things, you're welcome to. If not, we can just end it.
Inspiration. I'm now staring at Icarus and I'm gonna be like, your flesh is back, and it burns again. You are in an endless cycle. You are burning. Burn.
Icarus does not appear to be having any changes to his dream. In fact, you look into the gaping holes that his eyes should have, and you see nothing. It seems like any sort of consciousness or soul that is part of Icarus right now is in its own eternal battle, somewhere on a different level.
And good night to you. Step over.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Do it, nightmare, nightmare.
Your slime arm will leave you, and you will never get it back.
Now,
Nightmare,
Kyle,
nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
while Colin attempts to give you nightmares, you, separate from everyone else, do not have that dream. Because instead, you are being kissed on the mouth by a very filthy father.
Oh, God, I hate that.
I kind of peer in and be like, ugh.
Did not need to see
Peers
that.
in on the no, I didn't want to. I didn't want to find out what was behind that door. Now Wakan's gonna have nightmares.
And that's where we're gonna call it today. We will describe Kyle's filthy father interaction and what is going on with Icarus's dream when we get back. The long rest will go well, and you guys can all tap your characters up to full and everything.
Let's go.
And I just want a bearing from you guys, so just so that Chase and I know what you guys are gonna do next session, because we don't have time to really run the next day, obviously. What is it that the party plans on doing so that we can make sure that's that?
Going.
Mandy's trying to push people towards, hey, we should go to the Bastion, you know? Like...
Yeah, but there's still the thing with the red hand.
Has our heat dropped to 0?
Yeah, do we have 0 stars now?
You guys have like 1 star.
It's still 1 star. They can't find you because the SWAT teams aren't out yet. There's no tanks.
It's gotten to the point where there's guards patrolling the area and they're on a watch, and your names are probably on like posters at this point.
Not my name. I'm too cool for that.
But they don't want.
They don't have like a standing army currently.
And they don't want to keep paying for the overtime too. Like there's so much overtime for the guards.
Yeah, true.
And really, labor's been hitting Ephros like budget pretty hard lately, so they're trying to cut back.
In addition to all that, Damascus, by the way, you would have had time to write your letter if you still want to do that during your watch.
Oh yeah.
I ever told you guys that I love nightmares?
I think Kyle wants to help Icarus figure out the source that's causing all this ice here. I think Icarus knows more, and he's more helping him do it. But
all
right, so you guys will try to
basically just finish up here, then move on.
Yeah,
that's what we're thinking.
Yeah.
Next session, you're thinking it's probably going to be the order of maybe a little bit more on the riddle, because Kyle and Icarus are invested. You'll move on, you'll send the mail, and then Mandy will probably try to push them to go to the banana bunch, the bad bunch.
Yeah, we'll start getting ready.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
That sounds good.
See you guys next week. Chase, you're good for next week, still, right?
Yes. Wait.
Right.
Yes.
I'm just making sure.
Teddy, real quick.
Teddy.
What was the stuff that you gave me last week from the?
You got about, I think it was 50 pounds of sleet scale, and you got 2 frigid fangs. And since you had a con help you lift it out, you actually can drag all of it out.
Okay, perfect.
I'll send you guys a written up description of what I intend for Dune to be a part of this, because I think it would be cool to like have him be sort of like as a call-in like ally, but not necessarily actually be part of the fight.
I thought he was gonna be the one that you were playing, and I thought Mandy was gonna be the call-in ally.
I want to be Mandy. I'm liking
okay.
the artificer. Dude's gotten his turn. This isn't his campaign, you know.
Yeah.
Fair.
Plus, Elias is going to be playing 2 characters anyway when we raid the Bastille because
Jod is going to be
Jod,
there.
yeah. So you don't want to be running 3 characters in one fight. That's kind of
And
AIDS.
also, I really don't want to be playing a rat character when Phil's in the party.
True.
Don't
At
sweat it.
will,
We're
at one
gonna
point,
get-
he will snap.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, we're gonna get you more characters, Elias. I know that you don't have enough yet.
Remember
Can
Lattice?
we pull in the entire Relics of Andos party, but I'm controlling them? Goku shows up.
Joe,
Brom
if
Severus Vab.
if you for next session can write what exactly you were hoping to say,
Yeah.
and just copy
Yeah.
paste it into the Discord for everybody, or just Chase or I, Chase will share it with me. You can do that whenever. You can even do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
yeah,
can even do
I'll
that like
yeah,
you can
yeah,
do
I'll
that
I'll
in the 15 minutes that we're waiting for the session to start because no one has the recording started.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll do it. Yeah, yeah, no. I get what you mean.
I forgot to end this
Jason and I will
recording.
have that,
Bye, guys.
That's funny.
Bye.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.